Another Friday night with your friends by the fire looking so fine. I caught your gaze a couple of times. Popped the top off, headed your way.
Alrighty then, this next one is one of my favorite folk songs ever. It's called Boulevard. And it is about a priest named Father John Murphy, who was one of the leaders in the County Wexford's rebellions in 1798. The lyrics are absolutely stunning. But I'll be playing it for y'all. So, here we go. What's up? Sorry. Good? Okay. It happens. The last air I've got for y'all tonight is called The Foggy Dew. This one's got some funky rhythms. I promise I'm playing the correct rhythms, y'all. It's just the Foggy Dew for you. All right. ahead and switch to my vocal mic and sing something for y'all. Hello, friend. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. All right, so yes, your Shamami loves you. All right. This one is one of my more serious ones I've got for y'all tonight. It's called Oro Shiravahawala, and it is about Granuela, who y'all probably know more as Grace O'Malley. She was an Irish pirate queen, and in Ireland, she's kind of like this King Arthur type figure almost. And these lyrics that I'm using for y'all tonight, there are a lot of different versions of this. I'm using the modified Jacobite lyrics. I don't know how much y'all know about the Jacobite rebellions. If y'all have seen Outlander, y'all would have heard about them. I don't know. I might be the only Outlander fan in here. I don't know. So anyways, yeah. All right, so this one is kind of a lament about the treatment that the English gave to the Irish and the Scottish. And it's a very interesting folk song because you'll actually hear a lot of Indian artists covering it, because what the British did to the Indian people and to the Irish people is so similar. Like, you have Angkor Timor and you have the famines in India, and, you know, yay, I guess. Colonialism is always lovely. So anyways, the version of this that I was listening to the most to make sure my pronunciations were correct is, I'm going to look up her name later in life real fast. Got it on my phone here. So I was really listening to the version by Shahuda Sadakat. I probably said that wrong, and I'm so sorry. This crowd probably knows her a lot better as Sinead O'Connor. You know, may she rest in power. She was a really wonderful woman. So without further ado, this one is Oro Shiravahawalya. Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya. Anishir Hakton Tari, Shirove Haben Balema Beya, Grech tu Vein Jeven, Doch Breie Shalad Mela. Is Tudiad Leshna Galem, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya. Anishir Hakton Tari, Takwen Yuelak Taknasel, Ogli Amele Nagare, Geldis Feni Ganaspani. Is Kafyut Shadra Galem, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya. Anishir Hakton Taurin, Avileirin of Egovek in Murabin Yon, in Adiam, Yarhak Shakten Granua, Ishmili Gaska, Akvagar Vanar Galem, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya. Anishir Hakton Taurin, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya, Oro Shiravahawalya. Anishir Hakton Taurin. Hi. So, a lot of what that translates to is, so some of y'all, I think only like 2 or 3 people in the room know this. I do speak Gaeilge, which is Irish, which is the language this is in. So Oro is just kind of like an exclamation. Shiravahawalya is welcome home. And it's essentially these lyrics translate to welcoming home Granuaile, having her come across the sea and having her free Ireland from the powers, that led to the Jacobite Rebellion and on Gortamore, which we know more in the U.S. as the potato famine and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'll go ahead and sing y'all one more before I go ahead and go back to the fiddle as my kid's making a mess. So this one is also as Gaeilge, which means in Irish. This is Cehuri Tulum. It's a much more light subject matter. It's an old weaving song that girls used to sing while weaving and carding wool together. And it was a game. It was used to guess who the girls had crushes on. So it translates to, who will you send with me to herd the cows? And so you offer the other person increasingly ridiculous things for the name of their crush. So yeah, here it is. Your cavalier skirt, your cavalier skirt, let you see the room. Nilor la mission, Nilor la mission, Knock, well down, Shelandegar, you knock, well down, Shelandegar, let you see the She dear mad on topper, on Buchlin bro, She dear mad on topper, on Buchlin bro, let you see the She dear mad on topper, shame a cry, She dear mad on topper, shame a cry, let you see the Okay, so now I'm deciding which little set of fiddle tunes for y'all. I'm probably going to play the barn dances for y'all next, because I've got hornpipes and barn dances and jigs and reels. And probably not going to do the hornpipes tonight, y'all. They were in there to fill it out. And for those of you familiar with Irish set music, hornpipes are... Probably not going to play them for y'all. We'll leave it at that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch back mics, y'all. right, so that one is called Jerry the Rigger that I just played. With a rigger being a person who like builds and sets up roofs and stuff. If there are any like manual laborers in here, y'all are great. The world would not run without y'all. Like, y'all have my utmost respect. All right, so next one. Y'all are like so nice. I love this. All right, so that one's called The Delos. It is named after, I don't know, it's somewhere else in the real book where it says who it's named after. So, right? So, funny story, y'all. When I was getting ready for this gig, I was like, I can't find any of my set books or real books. So, huge shout out to whoever put the Kingston set book online for free. Because, y'all, all of this stuff I'm playing for y'all, I learned in the past 2 days because I could not find my books to save my life. I'm sure that as soon as I get home, I'm going to figure out exactly where I put them. Yep, super secret safe place. Probably my kid's bookshelf. I don't know. Yeah? Yep. All right, let's see which one I should play with y'all next. All right, so I'm going to play y'all Curlew Hills. two more barn dances in the set. This first one is Morrison's barn dance, and then the one I'll be playing right after that is Lucy Farr's barn dance. I had really wanted to give y'all a set of just Irish set music written by women composers, so I didn't really have time to go through everything and do that, though. So next time. But so Lucy Farr's barn dance is one of the ones that I have in this bunch that we know was written by a woman. She was born in 1911, and she was the third of 7 children. Like, y'all, I'm the second of 4, and I thought that was a lot. Yeah. All right, so here we go, friends. And Lucy's barn dance. Y'all, I am an extra special kind of clumsy. I really am. What should I think I'm gonna do a couple of jigs for you, or a few probably jigs for y'all. Jigs overall are fairly short. I mean most Irish set music is. And then I'll sing y'all a couple of songs, and we'll be out of here for the night. So, here's some jigs. That one has one of my favorite weird names. It's Brishna Fanoga, which means smash the windows, which is not something we do, friends. Pretty please. The one before that was Off She Goes. And this one right here is Cock of the North. All right, so the next one is Morrison's Jig. And I guess the guy who wrote it, James Morrison, was frequently known as the professor, which I relate to being a professor myself. So, yeah. Goodness. Sorry. Yep. Got tripped up by some of the weird alternative endings that are written into this. Anyways. Okay, so this one is Welland's Fancy. Trying to decide if I want to find any more in here to play for y'all. Okay, so I skipped over most of the jigs because so many of them. I think I wrote down like 20 jigs to prepare just in case. Yeah, that's just the kind of person I am, friends. All right, so probably the last one I'm going to play for y'all on my violin is called Lilting Banshee. And I don't know about y'all, but growing up, Irish American, I was being loud and obnoxious. My mother would tell me to stop shrieking like a banshee. So for those of y'all who aren't familiar with what a banshee is, it comes from banshee. So ban is woman and she is fairy. So it's a fairy woman who foretells the death of Irish families by drinking. So, no. I mean, that's valid. That is absolutely valid there. All right, so Lilting Banshee is probably the last one I'm going to play for y'all on violin tonight. All right, and then I've got two more songs to sing. Get back to where my lyrics sheet. All right, so this one right here is probably the most famous song in the entire Irish diaspora, or diaspora. I don't know. I have a large vocabulary. That doesn't mean I know how to pronounce it, though. I know, Saoirse. Mommy hears you. All right, so this one's also particularly hard to sing a cappella, so bear with me, friends. Ooh, dirty boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountain side. The summer's gone and all the I'm really shy, y'all. So, that right there is one of my favorites to say. I mean, obviously, being a soprano and all that. Yeah, so one fun fact about that song is it's not very well known. So the lyrics go to a tune called the Londonderry Air. And when the lyrics were first released, it had two options. It was Danny Boy or Ellie Girl. And it's written from the perspective of a mother whose son has gone off to war, and she's really hoping to see him again. Yeah. So before my last one, I didn't really do much of an introduction. Sorry, y'all. So I'm Stephanie. I am mostly a composer, somewhat a songwriter. I'm also a music producer. We have our own home studio and all that. I think my biggest claim to fame is that I have credits on a couple of Coldplay albums as an assistant engineer from when I lived in Los Angeles. They're like the nicest guys on the planet, by the way. Not only are they ridiculously good musicians, but they are so nice. Like, yeah, so then ended up back here. My parents live here. My dad got stationed at Canada when I was in high school. Ended up back here because I found that I was pregnant at the beginning of the pandemic and, got laid off from my job and staying in LA without just a whole bunch of nope. So yeah, I am back here. Thank you. So I teach at ENMU. I'm adjunct for both the film and theater department and the music department. In film and theater, I teach the audio classes for the film department. So film sound and stuff like that. For the music department, I teach the music technology lessons, which realistically ends up meaning that I teach a combination of music technology, music production, and songwriting to the students. And y'all, my students are so cool. I'm going to brag on them because they're so cool. Yeah. Yeah. It was there was this one week where I went from a student writing thrash metal with really intense, heartfelt, heavy lyrics to a student writing EDM to a student doing an 8-bit version of I'm a Little Teapot. That was my favorite. He wanted to learn how to do 8-bit, and I was like, hey, friends, all right, what songs do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm a Kadai music teacher. I teach itty bitties, so here's your list of songs. And he picked I'm a Little Teapot, and it sounded really cool. And then there was a friend, or one of the other kids was writing hipster, kind of real relaxed stuff. Anyways, so it's great. I'm also on the state board for New Mexico Women in Film and stuff, and pretty great. So this last one I'm singing for y'all is called The Parting Glass. If any of y'all know it, you are more than welcome to join in. It's just one of those that it's a traditional Irish kind of goodbye song for the end of the night. So here we are. Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. All
sweethearts that e'er I had. They wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all. Oh, if I had money enough to spend.
I'm going to try that verse one more time. Sorry, friends.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me, and all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all. Fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. I'll gently rise and softly call good night and joy be to you all.
I just want to do one more round of applause for the beautiful women who went before me. If y'all would just shout it out one more time to Emily and Audra. And a huge thanks to the Uncle Mike's crew. I can say, having lived in big cities, y'all are one of the only venues out there where you can both play and listen for free. And y'all are doing such an amazing service to the community. Thanks so much.
All right, Stephanie, thank you. We are carrying on with what Uncle Mike started with the just having a place to play and come listen and enjoy music. So thank you for gracing us with your presence and entertaining us. It was fantastic. Stephanie, everybody. Give her another round of applause.
Thank you guys again. Go ahead and, Alan, remind him about Thomas Hines on Wednesday. I got the
Well, you say so. You're on the mic.
I'm not running through the stream, so.
Oh, okay. Poetic Troubadour. Wednesday. That's this coming Wednesday, March 20th. All right, we got Thomas Hines. We're excited to bring him in. What time does that start, Phil?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. There it is, 7 p.m., March 20th. So thank you.
Doors open at 6.
Doors open at 6. All right, anything else we need to cover?
That's pretty much it. Thank you guys again, everyone, for coming out. If you are a musician, entertainer, or some type like that, and you want to be involved with anything we got going on here at the stage, Uncle Mike's, don't hesitate to reach out and get involved with that. So you can find us on any of the social media platforms, Uncle Mike's Portales, and our website at thestageunclemikes.com. So thank you guys again very much for watching online. And stay tuned for more stuff and follow us for more information.
See you next time.
Off a dirt road, another Friday night, with your friends by the fire looking so fine. I caught your gaze a couple of times. Popped the top off, headed your way. What's your name? Should we dance? What's your body say? I just want some of your time. Shadows as we dance by the fireside. Moonlight shines down like a spotlight. This night I hope that it never ends. Your eyes shining brighter than the starlight. Your touch make me feel everything is right. This night I hope that it never ends. Make the right moves, say the right things. Pitch me now, make sure that it's not a dream. You're everything I could want and more. Got my guitar, to you I'm singing. The way you smile, when you laugh, you got me feeling. I never felt in life so free. Shadows as we dance by the fireside. Moonlight shines down like a spotlight. This night I hope that it never ends. Your eyes shining brighter than the starlight. Your touch make me feel everything is right. This night I hope that it never ends. It never